Good everyone and welcome to mathematical class. So still on inequalities. Today we want to look at Cartesian graph. So I brought a question, which of course this question will show us everything we need to know about representing inequalities on representing inequalities graphically. The question says solve the following inequalities graphically for integral value of x and y. And the inequalities are x plus y is less than or equal to 2, x minus y is less than or equal to 2, then 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, let's start with the first one. The first one that says x plus y is less than or equal to 2. And now at the boundary, this, that is x plus y will equal to 2. And now we need to get the values of y and x when one of them is equal to 0. Now when x is equal to 0, but then from here you can decide to make y the subject of the formula before you start solving, but you can still decide to go direct. The law will be the same thing. So when x is equal to 0, we have 0 plus y is equal to 2. That means that y will be equal to what? 2. So we have that when we have 0 and 2. That means when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. And when y is equal to 0, we have that x plus 0 is equal to 2. And this implies that x is equal to what? 2. Therefore, we have 2, 0. This is for the first one. Now, the second equation is x minus y is less than or equal to 2. Now, still at the boundary, this becomes 2. X minus y will be equal to what? 2. Hope it's clear. Now, when x is equal to 0, then y will be, so when x is equal to 0, we have 0 minus y is equal to 2. And this implies that minus y is equal to 2. And this implies that y is equal to minus what? 2. So we have 0 and minus 2. And when y is equal to 0, when y is equal to what? 0, we have that x minus 0 is equal to 2. This implies that x is equal to 2. And we have 2, 0. Right? Now for the last one, which is 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 2. Now at the boundary, that 2x plus y will be equal to 2, right? And then when x is equal to 0, we have 2 in 0 plus y is equal to what? 2. This implies that this one is gone. This implies that y will be equal to what? 2. So we have x0 and y2. Hope it's clear. And then when y is equal to 0, so we have 2x plus 0 is equal to what? 2. That is 2x is equal to 2. And that implies that x is equal to what? 1. That is 2 divided by 2, 1. So we have 1 and 0. So we've obtained all the values we use for the graph. Now is to represent the graph itself. Before you start drawing the graph, look at for y, what's the highest value of the y-axis? I think it's 2 and the minus 2. And then for x-axis, it's the same 2. 2. That's the highest value. So now the first one from the first inequality, we saw that when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to what? 2. That is somewhere here. When x is equal to 0, y is 2. And when x is 2, y is 0. When x is 2, y is 0. So at this point, right? And then we need to connect the 2 points. But before then, we look at what is given. What is given is less than or equal to. That means those points are included. So it's going to be a thick line and not a dotted line. So joining these two, we use this bigger. So it's going to be a thick line and not dotted line. So thick line, right? And we are using the convention that the shaded part is the unwanted part. The shaded part is the unwanted part. Since the inequality is x plus y is less than or equal to, that means this side is the one we need, while the other side is the unwanted part. So we shade the outside part, the external region, which is the one we do not need, right? Now that is for the first one. Now coming to the second equation, which is x minus y is less than or equal to 2. From there, we notice that when x is 0, y is minus 2. When x is 0, y is minus 2. That means this point, right? And another one, the second one is when x is 2, y is 0. When x is 2, which is this point, y is what? 0. So we are connecting these 2 points now, this one and this one. And we look at the equation, it is also less than or equal to. It is not less than alone, it is less than or equal to. That means those points are included. That means we're going to use thick lines and not dotted lines. So So this is it. Like the convention we're using, like the shaded part is the unwanted part. From that given inequality, you notice that y, if you make y the subject of the formula, y will be greater than 2 minus x. Because when we multiply 2 by that subtraction sign, it becomes greater than and not less than. But x will be less than 2 plus x. So x will be less than. So this is it. While y will be greater than. So this is it. So this is the wanted part, while this is the unwanted part. So we change this external part. We change this unwanted part. Now remaining the last one, which is 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 2. And from there we notice that when x is equal to 0, y is 2. When x is equal to 0, y is 2, which is still at this point, right? And when x is equal to 1, y is 0. So if this is 2, 1 should be somewhere here. Let me just say here. This is 1, y that is 2. So if x is 1, y is 0. If x is 1, y is 0. So another point is here. This is 1. So we need to connect this line to this one. Right? And then because it is greater than or equal to, that means this is the wanted part while this is the unwanted part. So we shade this area. So now we need to label each one. The first one we do is x plus y is less than or equal to 2. That is x plus y is less than or equal to what? 2. This one is x minus y is less than or equal to 2. X minus y is less than or equal to 2. While this last one, while the very last one is 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 2. 2x plus y is greater than or equal to what? 2. So this region at the center is the region that shows the solution of this inequality. Remember, we said that the shaded part is the unwanted part according to the convention. According to the convention we want to use. Now, this center part gives the solution of that inequality. So, there's something else I want to say. Had it been we have something like less than, or let me say greater than, which is not greater than or equal to, and this one is also less than, which is not less than or equal to, and this one is less than. And if you have less than here, and greater than here, those lines will be dotted lines. Those lines we use to join the 2 points will be dotted lines. But since it is less than or equal to, it means that those points are included. So we use thick lines to draw the lines instead of dotted lines. So that is it. Thank you for watching. And try to subscribe to our channel. So if you have any other question as regards to this, you can just drop it in the comment section and we will tackle it.